Hey guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Weekly WORD!
Another delicious intro to the all-new MassiveJoes Weekly WORD, episode 2. This edition of MassiveJoes Weekly WORD, going to be talking to the viewers at home some more questions that have popped up during the week. The first one, Neve, is on MusclePharm's Arnold series of supplements. The second question, the second topic, is on fat burners, whether or not they work. Everyone coming into summer now wants to be lean, shredded, vascular, and disgusting. And the third thing we're going to talk about, the third topic of conversation, Neve, is international shipping, man. A lot of people been hitting us up saying, love to support Team MassiveJoes, but I don't live in Australia. Do you guys ship outside of that bitch?
And I'm going to do some Q&A with Joe.
Really?
You don't know about it.
Awesome. I don't even know it. Topic 1, Arnold series. Neve, tell the viewers at home, in particular the Australian viewers at home, what the hell's going on with MusclePharm's Arnold series, why we don't have it, when we're expecting it, what products they can expect to see in Australia, what products they can expect not to see in Australia.
We don't have it in Australia because our distributor doesn't have it.
What effectively happened is MusclePharm changed their Australian distributor recently. So they changed from one distributor who was doing not so good a job, which is why they changed to them, to another distributor which they think is going to do a better job. So far, not so good, because we don't have the new Assault and we still don't have the Arnold series. ETA on the Arnold series, Neve?
Lift your game, mate. We have no effing clue.
We've got no idea. One would assume that they would have purchased, the distributor would have purchased some of the Arnold series when it was first released in the US, which is what, 8 weeks ago?
Yeah.
The sale time from the US to Australia is what, 4 weeks?
So it should have been here 4 weeks ago.
And it's not here yet.
I mean, a lot of our Australian mates and even people that we know were at the Olympia like we did. They bought tubs of stuff, brought it back home. They've been using it freely.
Yeah.
We can't get our hands on it.
That's it. So pick up your game, MusclePharm. Pick up your game, Australian distributor for MusclePharm. The viewers at home want the Arnold series. It's still not here and we got no ETA. But when it does come, we can let you know the products that you will be expecting to see. I'm gonna go to my notes for this one. You can expect to see Iron Whey, which is the whey protein, Iron Cre 3, which is the creatine formula, Iron Dream, which is the sleep formula, Iron Mass, which is the mass gainer, and Iron Pump, which is the pre-workout. You cannot expect to see Iron Cuts or Iron Pack, which are the fat burner and the multivitamin, because they're pill form and there's no way in hell they're getting into Australia.
Can I say something in a raw review? I haven't got this up with you.
You can.
I'm putting it here first.
Yeah, mate.
Arnold series Iron Whey.
Yeah.
And overpriced MusclePharm Combat.
Oh, really? Putting it out there. You heard it here first, MassiveJoes Weekly WORD. Neve dropping all kinds of knowledge bombs on the viewers at home. Topic 2, let's move on. Let's move on from the Arnold series. We've given the viewers at home what they want. Topic 2, fat burners do their work, man. And we're getting this question a lot by customers online, in store, at MassiveJoes. Do fat burners work, Neve?
Do you want to tell them what they do first?
I will. I will tell them. You have to understand what fat burners actually do. Fat burners are going to increase your metabolic rate. They're going to increase the number of calories that you burn. If you know anything about cutting or just losing weight in general, losing body fat in general, in fact, if you've watched Cutting Chronicles, you would already know this, that in order to lose body fat, you have to be in a caloric deficit, which means your calorie expenditure has to exceed your calorie input within any 24-hour period, man. So fat burners are going to increase your caloric output, your caloric expenditure. Provided your caloric input stays the same or decreases, you're going to lose body fat, man.
So
that's what fat burners do.
Do they work? Unless your eating or your diet is spot on, or 99%, 95% you say?
I would say. Yeah.
Spot on. Unless you're training, same thing, is spot on. Your cardio, your sleeping, unless the other factors are as close as you can to being spot on, they're not going to do a thing.
They're not going to work.
Not going to work.
Not going to work.
You're going to be wasting, you're going to be pissed $90 for a tub.
That's it. And I mean, realistically, a lot of people, especially this time of year, they want real quick results. They want that beach body within weeks. Fat burner's not going to do that. So if that's what you...
We've always said, use a fat burner once you hit your plateau.
That's it.
Plateau, whatever the word is.
To boost it through your plateaus.
Yeah, so as soon as you've gotten as far as you can as soon as you hit a plateau with your dieting, with your cardio, with your weight training, you've dropped your calories, you've done this, done that, then get on the fat burner. Don't just start out at 78% body fat and try and hop on a fat burner
and try and get to 10% in 2 weeks. That's the thing, man. I think the problem with it is fat burners do work because they do increase caloric expenditure. If your definition of a fat burner working is to look like the guy or the girl in the magazine that's had to diet for 22 weeks to look like that, and you're going to get that result in 2 weeks, no, they're not going to work because it's just an unrealistic expectation.
You can't all look like Joe after one tub.
Well, this is true. This is true. And I mean, if you use me as an example, you followed my epic color piece, man, that was 22 weeks of hard work to get to that body fat percentage. You can't expect to do that within a few weeks using a fat burner. So if your expectations are realistic and you know exactly what fat burners do, which is increase that caloric expenditure, and if we were to put a number on it, I'd say increases caloric expenditure between 10 to 20%. Tops, like 20% absolute max, man. It's not going to increase.
So it's not gonna make or break your package. It's one of the factors that'll add to it.
It will add to your package. Would you say?
I would say.
So if you've got realistic expectations, yes, fat burners do work. If you've got unrealistic expectations, no, fat burners are not going to get you shredded within 2 weeks.
Unless they're those ones you can't
That's
sell.
just truth.
Unless they're the...
Maybe we should rename this segment to Massive Joe's Truth.
How about knowledge bombs?
How about dropping all kinds of bombs?
Yep.
More bombs than North Korea.
Yes.
Topic number 3, international shipping. Does MassiveJoes ship internationally? Yes.
I'm going to answer this one because I'm the salesman.
Go for it. Your time to shine, Vanilla.
So yes, we send out clothing. Like last week, I sent out 5 pieces of clothing. This is a shout out to my boy Dan from Scotland.
We sent stuff to Scotland?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You know, Baby Coo on Instagram. Anyway.
I've seen him.
Dan, yeah, we sent out a couple of throwbacks to him, some Team J shorts, a racer back, a blender bottle. We sent that kind of stuff. Sent stuff to the UK, sent stuff to America all the time. I'm going to say
to the US all the time, man.
If you want, so yeah, we sent out 5 different packages internationally last week of clothing. I'm going to say if you want subs, don't ask for subs.
Why's that?
The shipping is ridiculous.
I wouldn't be cutting our market short, man. If you want supplements, you can still hit us up.
For smaller tubs.
Expect that
I'm talking about tubs of protein.
International shipping rates going out of Australia suck.
For tubs of protein.
They're expensive.
If you want an oxy shred, you can get it for about, the price is for like a small item is fine, but if you want big items, like some people ask for 2 tubs of 100% whey,
yeah,
not worth it.
Yeah, it's expensive, man. It's expensive as hell. But the answer to the question is yes, we do ship internationally.
So hit us up and I'll give you a postage cost.
The way we ship internationally at the moment is you have to email sales@MassiveJoes.com. All of this is on the website, so if you take a second to read, you would already know. You got to email sales@MassiveJoes.com. At this point in time, the website itself does not offer international shipping. But guess what, Neve?
Next month.
We've got a new website launching next month, man.
Oh, another bomb.
It's going to drop all kinds of international shipping on the viewers at home. And at that stage, you'll be able to order and ship internationally straight from the website. No need to even email sales@MassiveJoes.com. That's it.
So Joe, people want to know.
Yes, mate.
What your 2 pieces of paper are.
We always get questions about this because we shoot a bunch of videos in this room. People want to know what these 2 pieces of paper are. This one up here and this one up here. So I'm going to show the viewers at home, man. This one, what is this? There's a Bachelor of Engineering degree with first class honours to myself. Oh, and this one, Bachelor of Laws with honours, also to myself. Those are my degrees for the viewers at home.
So for all you people out there that have tried to sue us, Joe's actually a lawyer, you idiots.
So I spent, man, I can't even get that thing to sit straight. Sit straight! Sit straight, bitch!
So yeah, so for everyone who's tried to sue us, Joe's actually a lawyer, so that's probably why we've never been sued.
So I spent a long time at university, for the viewers at home who happen to care, and those are my degrees sitting in the background. They make, at the moment, I don't use them professionally, so they make for very nice, very expensive wall decorations.
At least they keep you, do they keep you warm at night?
Those degrees. A little bit of Kanye West in the house. I think that's all we got for the viewers at home this episode of Weekly Word, Neve. Keeping it real, man.
10 minutes.
That's it. Keeping it under 10 minutes. If you've got anything you want us to answer in next week's edition of MassiveJoes Weekly Word, drop it as a comment to this video.
3 weeks into Movember.
Yeah, check it out. Look at the moustache on the Neve. And I've even come into this episode a little bit unshaven. Look at that. I can't grow a moustache, that's why I haven't participated. Guys, hit the subscribe button! Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of MassiveJoes Weekly Word and all of the other deliciousness we've got going on YouTube. That is MassiveJoes Weekly Word, and I'm coming to you from